Hi, it's Lillian here. Welcome back to my channel. So have you had a time that on your online banking and then it will pop up say, hey, you are pre-approved for a line of credit for X amount with X amount of interest. And it just happened to me a couple weeks ago. And I just want to talk about that. And when you see messages like that, should you respond yes or no? So I used to work in the banking industry, and what I found is that line of debt, like credit and insurance, they are so alike in many ways. What do I mean by that? Which means when you really want them, they don't really want to lend it to you or give you that policy, because they know that you're seeking insurance or seeking credit. So when you don't need it, then they'll be like, come on, and this is good for you, because it's a lower risk for them. So that's why when there is automatic pre-approved line of credit, a lot of times the rate is lower than if you go into the branch to apply for it. And because I don't need it, then they're like, yeah, just use the credit, right? And I think there's a couple questions to ask yourself before you decide to get that line of credit or not. First of all, are you a spender? Are you a spender that you cannot control yourself? Will tap into these credit as much as you can? If you are, then this is not for you, because it will help you to, it's not help you, it's help you to get deeper into the debt. But if you're pretty good controlling money and not spending like crazy, having a line of credit is really helping, because you don't know what's gonna come up, and maybe your money is in the investment you don't want to take out when your car broke down, or maybe it's like 3 days before your payday and you just don't have that enough money to move things around. And line of credit is perfect for that, because the interest rate is calculated daily and pay monthly. So if you only borrow for a day, you only pay for that day of interest. Even that it's say 10% of a year, then it's like 10% divided by 365. So that's a day of interest. It's really very easy. It's not a lot compared to other kinds of debt instruments. So that if you really have big stuff to buy that you really need money at that time, line of credit is better than credit card, because credit card is way more expensive for interest rate, and you can use that as part of your emergency fund. If you have other funds available, if you want to pull them out, you can. So yeah, I would say if you get a line of credit, especially like a pre-approved, they are having a good rate, especially like now the prime is so low, and that's a good way to keep your money liquid. And if you do have those home equity line of credit, the rate is even lower. And I do see people use that money to go for investments. I don't advise or suggest anyone to do that without knowing their own risk tolerance. But what they're trying to do is with the low interest rate and the high return, and they just get the difference. But you have to know your risk tolerance at the same time. If it goes down, you still have to pay for this. So I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next one.